Good morning, Celine. I'm Natalie Kolano.
And I'm Sirota. This week, we'll meet the coach of the soccer team, go inside the game, and end with some current scores.
All this and more on this spectacular episode of Hornet Nation. Thomas Pear returns to the Coach's Corner to introduce us to yet another coach starting out at Celine.
Welcome back to another edition of Coach's Corner, where we talk about the sports that you love with the coaches that make them happen. The athletic department has seen a lot of changes, including multiple new coaches heading up our spring teams. And speaking of new coaches, I am joined today by Coach Rumbold from the varsity girls soccer team.
How's it going? Thanks for having me.
So, you spent 5 years with Celine FC and 7 years abroad with instructional experience. So what I'd like to know is, what exactly did your jobs entail, and how are you going to bring that experience into coaching the varsity girls team?
Well, I coached a lot of different ages in England. I've coached ages up from, from 4 years old up to 18 years old. Then when I come over and started working with Celine FC, my job mainly revolves around player development and how can we bring the best out of those players to hopefully progress on forwards to represent high school and hopefully, ideally, get them to college. I think all these different age groups of me coaching brings a lot of different qualities when handling different types of people. Obviously, not everybody's the same. So, yeah, I think that's valuable in a job like this.
Now, last year, the girls had a 12-4-3 record, and they made it to the regional finals. So what are your goals for the team this season, and how are you going to work toward those goals with the girls?
For any Celine team, the goal is always to try and win the conference and then continue to win districts, etc. As when we lead into the playoffs and we lead into the end of the season, they will be there or thereabouts. Obviously, we want to win another conference championship, and that would always be the aim. But we tend to focusing more, like I said, on the day by day. So hopefully all those little things that we work on and do well leads us into good stead going into the playoffs.
We'd like to wish Coach Rumbold and the rest of the team the best of luck this season. Thank you for joining me, Coach Rumbold. Signing off for Hornet Nation, I'm Thomas Pear. Back to you in the studio.
You can catch the girls when they play tomorrow night at 7 o'clock against Monroe.
The live video crew is hiring for the 2019-2020 school year. If you are interested in a part-time job that pays $9.50 an hour, come apply. The job includes shooting video at many school events throughout the year. If you are interested in finding out more, look for flyers around the school and email Lexi Morgan at morgan1@celineschools.org for more details.
We now take you inside the game with Daniel Emerson, who breaks down the rules for girls lacrosse.
Inside the game.
Get ready for the hottest scoop. Literally, what we got for you is the sensational sport of lacrosse. Lacrosse is like hockey, but instead of skating on ice, you run on grass. You have 3 defense, 3 midfield, 3 offense, and a goalie, which should make up a team of 10. Some might say that lacrosse is very lax, but that is not the case. There's so much that this sport demands for those who play it.
Some of the main rules for lacrosse is, of course, there's the boundaries like in most sports, and the goals aren't at the end lines, they're more like moved up towards the front, and so you can go behind the goals and do crease rolls in lacrosse, which is an interesting part of it.
Sounds easy? Think again. The goal is quite narrow, with it being 6 by 6 in feet, and the field is 110 by 60 in yards, so the players are going to have to put in some work.
Each player have mouth guards, eye guards, and a normal lacrosse stick that needs to have the right net in it. One of the main things when you start learning lacrosse is how to pick up the ball, as well as how to cradle, which cradling is like the motion you do with your hand to like keep the ball in your stick so other people can't check you and get the ball like for a turnover. And that cradling motion people use when they run, and they do it between catching and ground balls usually. But for our high school program, we're losing a lot of seniors this year, and so we're in like great need of players. So if anybody is interested at all in lacrosse and having a team dynamic and like lots of friends around school, join it.
This is Daniel Emerson, and you've just been Inside the Game. Natalie and Chase, take it away.
Thanks for that Inside the Game, Daniel. Now I know more about girls lacrosse. They'll play tonight at Huron at 5:30. Good luck, ladies.
Now, let's go to some current scores.
The varsity baseball team played against Pioneer on Monday, and they ended with 4 points, while Pioneer had 0. MVPs include Bradley Baldus and Aiden Corrigan.
The Saline varsity golf team played in Ypsilanti on Thursday. The boys walked away with silver medals, and the low twosome going to Josh Finn and Aiden Bunting, who shot a 72.
The track team competed in the Whitmore Lake Trojan Relays last Friday, and both the girls and boys won. The girls ended with 76 points, while the boys had 69. That's all for this show. Tune in next time for another segment of Head to Head, Inside the Game of Girls Softball, and a new segment called Teacher Athletes.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter for the latest show updates, @NationHornet. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Saline Video, so you never miss an episode. Signing off, I'm Chase Sirota.
And I'm Natalie Kolano. Have an awesome day, Hornets.